And at last, the finish line is in sight. We're back on the Nintendo Switch. This is one of the only systems I ever bought at launch, barely a few days after its release. I may have been 17 when it released and believed I was above it all as an angsty teenager, but I was still there for the Nintendo Switch. And while most of my Switch purchases over the years have been digital, if only for ease of use, I've still picked up a few games physically.
Super Mario Odyssey was released on October 27, 2017, worldwide, being the first mainline Mario game for the Nintendo Switch. The game was designed to appeal more to core Mario fans by taking design cues from Mario 64 and Sunshine. It would be a sandbox platformer, including optional motion controls, and have tons of ideas for the gameplay design. There were some ideas left on the cutting room floor, such as a role for Rosalina, a woolly mammoth capture, and even Bowser having his own possession cap, but ultimately the game was whittled down and polished into what we have today. And what do we have today?
Well, a recession for one.
The plot of the game is pretty simple ultimately, but there's some flair to it. Bowser is trying to marry Peach and is traveling across the world to collect various items to use in the wedding. A giant ring, a wedding dress, a bouquet, a cake, champagne, electricity, I guess. Also, the introduction cutscene has Mario confronting Bowser directly, only for the Koopa King to beat him up and send him flying miles away into an entirely different country. I'd question how he could survive this, but let's be honest, this isn't the first time this sort of thing has happened to him, not even within the Super Mario series. Plus, every single world is technically a different kingdom, which has many implications. If these are all kingdoms, does this mean each of them have royalty? Does the Metro Kingdom have a monarch, or is it just a strangely named democracy? Is Knuckletech an ancient king of Tostarena, or is he related to the royal family? Moritz Glancieux is stated to be the Dauphin of Bublaine. Does that mean he's actually the crown prince of the Seaside Kingdom, or just Bublaine? The Lost Kingdom doesn't seem to have any sentient inhabitants until the Odyssey and Toad Brigade arrive. Is this now going to be a puppet state of the Mushroom Kingdom? Is the ruined dragon in Crumbledon actually the ruler of Crumbledon? Is he a god, or is he just a dragon with lightning powers? Maybe I shouldn't be overthinking a kid's game this much.
Give me some leeway there, I'm a Kirby fan.
So we have great presentation once again. The game looks absolutely amazing, not just in terms of its graphics quality, but just its style. We have tons of different themes for kingdoms here. The first area looks like a Tim Burton designed world, or if Halloween Town was inhabited by magical ghost hats. The Cascade Kingdom looks like a realistic Cretaceous wonderland. The Seaside Kingdom brings back memories of Sunshine's theming, and New Donk City is New York City, but with Mario imagery everywhere. And the music. Oh, the music! I'm going to be honest, this is one of my favorite soundtracks in the series, and Break Free is maybe the best video game rock song ever. Yes, I like it more than any of the Sonic songs. Fight me. This game is absolutely amazing.
Seriously, I love everything about this. This game is so damn good, both to look at and hear and to play. Like, before this, my favorite game in the series was Galaxy 1, and as much as I enjoyed it, the game's controls weren't exactly great. They worked fine enough for Galaxy, but they still felt weird and unideal. But Mario Odyssey? This game has the best controls in the entire series, and I am not joking.
Mario controls smoother than butter, obviously. He can turn on a dime, he has full 360 degrees of movement, and his jumps go exactly as high as you would expect. He also has all the moves he's gained over the years. Triple jump, somersaults, long jump, wall jump, ground and pound, and even the roll introduced in 3D Land. We also have a twist on a returning move in the form of the dive, which lets him dive forward through the air after a jump. I cannot explain just how integral this is to Mario's controls, especially because of the brand new addition to Mario's toolset, Cappy. When you press the X or Y button, Mario tosses out his hat, which can act as an attack for some enemies and acts as a small platform which Mario can bounce off of in the air. If you throw him in mid-air, you can quickly change which direction you're facing mid-jump, letting you dive around, even being able to do a U-turn in the air. And of course, if you throw Cappy at one of 52 objects, you can possess said object. This changes your controls, and for the enemies you can capture, they play exactly like you would want them to. Plus, the Goombas can walk on ice without ice physics, and can stack into towers, so there's actually a reason to play as them.
Not that all the captures are amazing. I mean, who throws a celebration over controlling the boulder?
I seriously cannot overstate how fun this game is to play though. Just about any jump or move you think you can make, you can, and then some. The game incentivizes exploration, hiding coins, moons, and various other items at every nook and cranny. There are short, more linear challenge sections you can platform through, almost all of which have 2 moons to find within. The boss fights are such a joy, with the main bosses usually being based around one of the main captures in the kingdom, the recurring brutal fights being simple but creative mini-bosses based around their unique hats, and the Bowser fights are so different from any other game's Bowser fight. I mean, you get to beat him up with his own hat's fists. Kingdoms each have their own distinct identity, and while some are definitely weaker than others, they all have something special, a boss fight, a set piece, an aesthetic or theme, and the best of the best are absolutely incredible. The game is big and shockingly interconnected. Once you reach the post-game, there are almost 1,000 different moons to collect across 17 different kingdoms. You can buy dozens of outfits, including hats and shirts, plus dozens of souvenirs to decorate the Odyssey, and it's all so damn good. Have I made it clear how much I love this game yet?
Now, I should acknowledge I'm not exactly coming at this game unbiased. I've played through this game several times, and I'm probably going to play it even more. Weird to think I could be nostalgic for a game that came out in 2017, but hey, that is the year I turned 18, so makes sense. But ultimately, I think the game really is that good. It's an amazing platformer, unlike any we've seen before. I love this game so much, and I think it's the best in the series. Galaxy is close, and depending on the day, I might prefer it, but I think Odyssey is just that much better. But now, I only have one more question for you all. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? Yeah, I know y'all are watching this after Wonder launch, but for me, it's freaking September 2023. Do you know what games are launching this month? Fucking Starfield, Super Bomberman R2, and goddamn Gloomhaven. For the next month and a half, all I have to do is edit these fucking videos. I hate editing! Why did I decide to do this? Why do I make these stupid fucking... Fuck it. I'm gonna go play Tears of the Kingdom again.